Welcome to this call. We've been doing this call for several months now. Barb finally gave it a name. We call it Monday with Dale, for lack of anything else to call it. This is a call that was created for the same time every week, like a lot of our leaders do throughout the world. But it was more than that. I wanted to have a call where we could all come together for, as a family, as a team, create a bond, okay? And for us to communicate. I'm a firm believer that you can't grow this business or any business without good communication. And that means keeping people up to date on what's going on. That means letting people know about contests or anything else that corporate's got coming. So it's for information, and it's for friendship, it's for fellowship, and it's growing every week. So I guess it's working, it's doing its thing. And I always bring on a speaker, somebody different that we haven't heard from. Nobody wants to listen to me all day, every single day, and I realize that. But so I always try to bring on a new speaker every week, so you kind of get a feel for this business from different perspectives, from different walks of life, from different people that are just getting started, to people who've already succeeded substantially in this business. So again, that's why we do this. So the first thing I usually do is I just bring everybody up to date on what's going on throughout the part of Africa that I'm have some influence in. And so just to give you guys some updates on that, some of this is stuff that's been repeated each week, but we always have new people on it, so please bear with me. We have Tanzania. Tanzania is doing fantastic. We have an office in Dar es Salaam. We have a manager, Jean-Paul, and his assistant, David. Now, these guys are doing a great job for us. They've stayed open late for us. They've opened early for us. They've stayed during the weekends for us so we can build. These guys really want us to succeed, and they know our success is their success. So, and again, for anybody who's new on this, our offices, anywhere we open an office, it's not just a little square room somewhere. We create great office space. We have space in there for the inventory. We have space for the people that work there. We always have a meeting room so people can go there and either let the people the other leaders that are already there do the work for you, just to present and train, or you can schedule your own time to go into these offices and run your own meetings if you so desire. So you can do as much or as little as you want to build your business. From Tanzania, we go to Uganda. Uganda has an office in Kampala. The manager is Trissy. And once again, she's doing a great job there. We've got some real good leaders there that have really taken us and gone with it. And it looks like it's going to be a super success. Next comes, of course, Kenya. We've been in Kenya for about 1.5 years now. I was in Kenya back in December when we kind of just got things rolling, and then I was there again in February when we kind of had our first kickstart. And that is just exploding, not just from Kenya, but from Kenya. That's how we're growing throughout the rest of East Africa and some of the other countries nearby. Country manager there, of course, is Cyrus Mathu. Cyrus is also now been promoted. He's our East African regional manager, so he handles all the growth throughout East Africa. Great guy. Him and I clicked from the very beginning, and he's one of those guys that if you tell him there's a problem, he jumps on it, and he's like a dog on a bone until he figures out how to take care of that problem. Great backing for us. From there, we also have the DRC, the Democratic Republic of Congo. We have an office in Kinshasa. We have a manager there named Dorcas, and they're just getting started there. We're not even pre-launch yet. We're just letting people know that we're there, we're available. We have full product there. One of the nice things about the DRC is that they have the complete line of CBD products, including the oils. So that's going to help us there. We've got several potential leaders there getting ready to take off, but again, that's in a very, very early stage. So if you know people, let them know what we got going on there. just some other things. Obviously, we're already in South Africa. They're doing a great job there. Nigeria, Ghana, those have been around for a while, and they're doing fantastic. But we also got other countries that are starting to show some interest. Zambia, Botswana, Namibia. I've got some people with interest in Cameroon, and this week we just started small teams in Rwanda and Somalia. So things are just kind of kicking, and it's exciting to watch all this. It's exciting to be part of it. Exciting to see people benefiting from our growth over there. So that gives you a rough idea of what we're doing as far as the business there. If you're part of this group, you probably have already heard all this, but if you haven't done it yet, download WhatsApp, download Telegram. Make sure you have Zoom. Obviously, for on this, you have Zoom. Get on Facebook. Have connection to YouTube videos. All of this stuff is stuff that we have that we're working with. Once you join our team or anybody who wants to be part of what we're doing here, we have people like Jody, who sends out once she gets your name, she sends you out an idea of what you need to download as far as groups. So you'll be in our Telegram groups, you'll be in our WhatsApp groups. You'll know the corporate Facebook groups are groups that we have within our team. The groups there that we have on Facebook. And the reason for all this is just so that you have a lot of places where you can go for have questions answered. Go to find testimonials when somebody wants a testimonial. Everything that you possibly could want as far as presentations, trainings. There's all kinds of videos. There's access to everything. You know what the contests are from the corporate office, and any that some of the team leaders might be putting on. So again, communication, making sure everybody is on track for what's going on, and you're not left out. The next thing I just want to bring up real quick is meetings that you can attend that will help you as far as presentations and trainings. And again, I'm focusing this on the African market, so it's mostly stuff that we're doing in the United States that reaches you at a time that the African market can watch them. Obviously, there's this meeting right here every Monday. We also have a meeting every Saturday with Chris Bailey, one of our top leaders over here. He does a Saturday one. It works out to be 8 p.m. East Africa time. And just if you want the address, the Zoom address for that is 777-352-8173. I'll repeat that one more time, 777-352-8173, and the password is 112021. In other words, be January 1st, 2021. So again, he's I don't know if you've heard Chris Bailey speak, but he does a fantastic job both with presentations and training. And he's certainly somebody that you want your new people to hear from. On top of all that, of course, we've got right now there's the liftoff that's going on based out of South Africa, and Adriaan can probably spend more time talking about that. But that's they're having presentations at 1 p.m., 5 p.m., and 9 p.m. East Africa time. Every day from now until the 29th for this contest. So if you can't possibly say that you have people that are interested and you don't have a place to take them. There's tons of places to go and get them interested, and you don't have to do any of the work other than being an inviter. So again, and just to reemphasize that that thing that's going on until the 29th, that's a contest. I mean, there's a possibility of winning $2,000 first prize, $1,000 second prize, and $500 third prize. It's in all African markets. It's based on our new comp plan edition, which is 1K affiliates, and basically the person the distributor that gets the most 1K affiliates is going to win. So again, it's somebody's going to win it. Okay, so and it's an easy thing to start building people to 1K in a month. So something you might want to consider doing. Having said all that, the last thing I want to talk about, I just touched on it a little bit here, but our company has added more stuff to our comp plan. Our comp plan was second to none to begin with. And, you know, I didn't think there was any way they could better it. But now we have basically, besides the 5K affiliate, we now have a 1K affiliate that you get by achieving 1,000 BV, new BV, and personally enroll 3 people at the 90 BV. If you reach that 1K affiliate the first time, you're going to get a one-time rank bonus of $100. Okay, and think about this: if you're an executive and you've brought in a bunch of executives, and you add this 100 to it on top of everything else, you can probably make somewhere between $600 and $700 out of that $1,000 is going to be yours when it's all said and done. So this is a great way for people who are just getting started to build and see substantial income right off the bat. Like I said, we've always had a great comp plan. I thought it always treated newcomers pretty well, but this makes it even better. Along those lines, where we used to have a 5K rank that you'd get a bonus of $500 after you've stayed at 5K for 3 consecutive months. Now, the first month you reach it, you're gonna get $125. The second month you reach it, $125, and the third you'll get $250. As long as you do them, and they give you 1 week. Oops, let me zip that out. I guess I got it. So the beautiful thing about this is, say you reach 5K the first month, but you don't make it the second month, they give you 1 month latitude. So as long as you have reached 5K 3 out of the 4 months in a row, they're going to pay you. So they even allow you to have 1 month when you don't quite make it. So I thought that was very fair from them. And they're doing the same thing with 10K. 10K, you'd get $250 the first month, $250 the second month, and $500 the third month. So they have made this even easier for people to earn income right out of the gate. And that's the trick to this thing. If you can get people to get in this business and they start believing because they start getting paid almost immediately, they're going to stay. They're going to still continue to build. It's going to be much easier for you to retain them. And our company understands that, and that's why they just added these new pieces to the pie. So that's it on normal information, guys. Thanks for letting me go through that. I know it's, for some of you, it's the same thing every week, and I'm sorry for that. But again, I want to make sure everybody's up to date. The next part of this is going to be fun for me. I've got a gentleman here who's going to be chatting with me. His name's Adriaan Pieterse. He's a 50K affiliate. Okay. Adriaan has been in network marketing for years and years and years with multiple companies, been successful with all of them. And he has told us that, you know, this one here, he loves MDC so well that this is his final home. And I believe that because I know it is mine too. When he first joined our company, it just happened he joined about the time we were having a couple months worth of worldwide contests on building new distributors. And this guy is so good at it. Of everybody in the whole world, for 2 straight months, he was #1. He won it both months. The guy knows what he's doing, and he knows how to do it, and he just goes out and does it. Okay, so he's a great leader, a great trainer, a great motivator. And although I haven't met him in person yet, I feel like he's a brother from another mother, that we have some of the same background as far as what we want to do with this. And I can't wait until we meet in person. Adriaan, you on the call?
Well, first and foremost, Dale, thank you so much, Mr. Franklin, for the nice introduction, and also for the update. It's always, you never too old to learn. So even all the updates that you gave me, you can give it every Monday. I'm listening to everything. As long as you stay focused and stay close to the fire, then you will always be educated to see what's the next step. So I'm super excited to be on this call. Thank you so much for this platform. Thank you that what you are doing for the entire team in My Daily Choice. And yeah, it's a choice that we make. And if you're not part of this company yet, then you still need to make a few choices in your life where you can only make one choice to be part of My Daily Choice. There you go.
There you go. Well, welcome, Adriaan. You know what I usually do when I start this, this is I call it an interview, but it's more of just a chat. We're very laid back when we do these, and people like this format. What I usually start off by doing is just getting a feel for each one of my guests. what they did before. Tell me your history before you became part of MDC. Just kind of bring us up to date on what you've done in the past, and bring us up to date to when you joined MDC.
Okay, so 12 years ago, I said yes for network marketing in 2008. Or let me go way back to when I was 16 years old. I was selling newspapers as a little boy. My father had a little shop. I'm a country boy from Montague in the Boerland in Cape Town. And I was selling newspapers, and one of my friends, Mark, was selling newspapers with me. Now, our town gets extremely cold, like where you are right now. It's very cold, I know. So I was selling newspapers, and one day he just told me, I'm done with newspapers. I'm going to sell milkshakes. So at the time, he was a best friend, but I knew I thought there was something wrong in his head. So I was just thinking, how can you sell how can you go leave newspapers where it's cold on your bicycle, and you want to go sell milkshakes in this cold? Nobody will buy a milkshake. So off he went, start selling milkshakes, which I never saw and never knew about because they actually moved out of town. And then 20 years later, I met up with him, as broke as a joke, always have an opinion about network marketing, because that's how we grew up. We grew up in a mindset, don't speak to strangers. Stay away from those guys who build those pyramids, and stay away. Everything that opens their mouth and they talk about you need to recruit, it's a scam. So that's the mindset that I grew up with. Stay away from these things. And in 2008, I was seriously in so much debt. I was broke as a joke. I did not know which way to turn. And I clearly remember I stopped at the BP garage to ask my dad for some petrol money. And guess who I stopped at the garage? I saw this red Mustang, and I just asked him, where did you get this car? Because knowing him from the past, we all have this judgmental mindset. Sometimes it grows onto us that we actually don't even realize how we judge people. And in my mindset, when I saw Mark, I already knew this is the poor guy that left me when I was 16. I never saw him again. And yeah, he's got this red Mustang, brand new. First and foremost, I knew that was not his car because I judged him. I knew this is his father or his brother, or maybe it's his boss. So before I even say hello, I said, just, Mark, where did you get the car? He says, man, I'm still selling milkshakes. How are you doing? And I was like, what? And then that ego, just every man's got that. You're too shy to say, okay, give me a chance as well. And he told me that he's part of a company. I don't want to mention the company's name, but because I will only edify MDC. I won't recall any other company's name, but he was part of a network marketing company that is part of the ancestors of network marketing. They are some of the first companies. So I was too proud to ask him, can you give me an opportunity as well? And he was telling me he's making 700,000 Rand a month, and he's having his 4th house built now. And he didn't see a presentation in 4 years. So I was so excited about that, but I did not show it to him. And then I just went straight to the internet, and I couldn't find a residual passive income, which I like. And then God just came into my life, and my uncle, my mom's brother-in-law came, and he says, listen, there's a company called TVI. You need to come and check this out. And I signed up underneath him. And only thing he told me on that day, and that was the first message I inherit till today, is to put a bum in the seat. I can't tell a plumber how to fix a toilet because I don't have the papers to be a plumber. So why would I go and reinvent the wheel? The guy with the mic in the front of the room told me, put a bum in the seat and you'll get paid. So what I did is I started inviting the whole Strand, the whole Gordons Bay, the whole Somerset West, whoever I can get. I said, if you want to have change in your life, come with me on Friday night. And 3 months later, I made 1.3 million Rand, and I hit the highest rank in TVI in the company. And as a network marketer, you still stay humble. Yes, I hit a lot of success, but I realized that this is the only industry that will allow me to live my life. There is no other industry that will allow me to live my life. And the only thing I need to do is to recruit. And if you don't know how to recruit, you just put a bum in the seat and somebody else will recruit on your behalf. As long as you can be a professional inviter, and the less you say, the more you'll pay. So I took all this advice and I planted it, and I grew with the business. And I also realized that I had to follow the blueprint. So yeah, that's where I started. And then After that, I joined a few other companies. I hit the top rank in another company, and then I went to Amway. And then I made a stupid decision. I made so much money that my father and father-in-law asked me to resign. They said, they're going to fetch your house. They're going to fetch your cars. You need to get away from these people. They are building pyramids. And I made the biggest mistake of my life, and I resigned. And on the end of the day, 5 years later, I missed the industry so much, because I believe you don't invest into not only in yourself. The minute you invest in other people, that's the biggest investment you can make in life. Build a platform with real friends, real family. And I know everyone in my team in South Africa and in worldwide, Team Win is my family, because I can leverage from their success. I can also leverage from their knowledge. So I'm pumped excited to be part of this company. And when Alton Patterson and my upline, Stephen, reached out to me in October 2019, I know network marketing, so I love it. So I said, I'm in, but I've got a problem. I don't want to see that name, cannabis. I want to see that leaf. This is drugs, man. You crazy. I'll do any network marketing company. Being in World Ventures, the fastest R&D. I've been all over, but I'm not going to be part of that name. Being uneducated again. That's how we are in life. We've been uneducated. And I wish I just said yes in October. So in 2029 February, I said yes. And I was so excited when I saw a company where I can make a 7-figure in the first 3 months. So for me, it was unbelievable. I could not believe it. And it really happened. And therefore, I can just tell you, stay excited and never quit. That's the goal that Marcus Setter put into my life. And that's me. Gooi millies. You need to gooi millies. If you stop gooing millies, then the world is going to just get to you. It's going to grind you. But you need to just stay focused and gooi millies. And what for people all over the world that doesn't know what gooi millies, it's sowing and reaping. Whatever you do is going to come back to you, good or bad. But as long as you start your day well, you'll end up in a good Friday.
That's fantastic. Fantastic, Adriaan. The thing that I've gotten to know from you, from just watching you over the last year or so, is we're very much alike in that way. The one thing we both love about this type of business is the fact that the more people you help succeed, the more successful you become yourself. And as people have heard me say many times before, I had been looking for something like that myself for many years, because I had good luck in my businesses, and I was blessed in with my wife of 41 years and my 4 grown children and my grandson, and I was looking for a way to give back to other people, and that's what this is all about, man. Network marketing is you can give it, pay it forward. You can give back to the universe for your good fortune and help other people, and you will continue to reap the rewards of helping other people doing it. And I'm always talking about, when you're helping people in this business, you're not just helping one person, you're helping them, you're helping their children, you're helping their grandchildren yet unborn, you're helping their communities. Okay, so it's to me, this overall business is just a blessing, and if nothing else, at my age, I'm 65 years old. So at my age, being able to give back to as many people as possible the time I have left, which I hope is plenty, but having the chance to give back to other people is just so rewarding. And I know you feel the same way. So tell us about, I'd love to know, let everybody here to know what your strategy has been for growing this business, from on a weekly, a daily, a weekly, a monthly basis. What do you do to kind of plan how you're going to grow and also how you're going to make it sustainable, how you're going to carry this forward for many, many years to come?
Okay, first and foremost, good question. And I hope everybody takes note, because everybody is not the same. And I've realized in network marketing that you must never compare yourself with another leader. But when you follow one blueprint of the company with our free marketing tool, I've never been in a company with an unbelievable marketing tool. I've never been in a company where it allowed me to have an app for free. But I realized in my previous company, I hit the top rank in Africa in 2019. which was a DNA company, and they closed the doors on us just like that. But I realized that if I being consistent in what I'm doing, and I start changing my way, knowing I'm a network marketer, but changing my way of thinking about the network company by treating it as a job, then it really starts paying you. You see, a lot of people think they're a network marketer and they need to spend 1 hour a day. Then the company, whatever it can be, it can even be paying out 90% business volume. If you're only going to spend 1 hour a day in your business, it's going to only allow you to earn 1 hour a day on a Thursday. So I realized if you start treating, because it's so ironic how people can go to a job, which is a linear income, and then they go 8 to 5. First and foremost, they will swear at their children in the morning. They will swear at their husbands. They will swear at their wives not to be late, because they respect their boss so much that they don't want to be late. And then they will go stay the whole day facing 101% towards that job that just gives them a linear income. And now all of a sudden, COVID-19 came and disrupted your business. Some of us don't even have our jobs anymore. And then you get into My Daily Choice, and then you expect super success, but you don't have the same mindset or the same respect or the same values that you had towards your job. So if you can shift your mind to say, let's say you were working for McDonald's and you used to have 8 hours a day for amount of money. And you just change that, you're not working by McDonald's anymore, and you start working the same amount of hours, and you invest that into My Daily Choice with this marketing tool, man, you can hit any rank with around the corner, because people want to do this as a microwave success, and they think it's a get rich quick scheme. I'm just going to do this and then I'm going to sit back. And that's actually the problem. When you hit the first rank or second rank, third rank, you must put foot on the petrol. I remember it clearly when I hit the first rank in my very first company. The leader on top of me told me, I don't even see your rank. Come to me, and when you hit the same rank as me, then we can talk again. And I was like, man, I just hit this rank. Are you supposed to? And then I realized again, this is my life. And if there's nobody pushing me, and if my circle of friends are making more money than me, then I'm in the wrong circle. I must start living into a circle where I'm the poor guy, because then those people will uplift you every day. If you're the richest guy in your circle, you've got a problem, because there's nothing to lift up to, and those people will always pull you down. So I had to get that mindset. Is every morning. Today, as I'm sitting here, and I can actually show you guys. I just spoke to Alton now, and just for today alone, I've got 49 people visit my link. So I'm going millies, man. Who wants to run with me? And sometimes people say, Adriaan, you're too red. You can't be so fast with people. Fast is fun, slow sucks. That's my logo. Fast is fun, slow sucks. I don't want to sit down and wait till the team. I see we go into Zoom calls, and I'm not negative here. I'm a positive person, man. I don't want to jump onto a Zoom and I don't have a guest, but I still want to be on the Zoom to support my team. But at least I'm going to make a plan and get a guest. But you're not going to invite one guest and expect them to be on the call. Rather invest into, spend some more hours, invest in inviting 100 people. If you can't invite, give your whole downline to me or your whole phone book to me, and I'll invite them on your behalf. But that's the mindset, and it's all a teamwork. And sometimes people, they hit the first rank and they think they're a leader. And leader leads by example. And that's the reason why you need to have the elevator mindset up, not elevator mindset down. So I love this industry because it creates you, it builds you, it takes you to places. I've been on 289 flights because I said yes. And that's international flight. So if it wasn't for network marketing, I don't even think I would have seen Nelspruit. Man, I'm excited about the future of this company, and I'm excited about blessing other people. And a simple example, not to take time, but if you just imagine yourself, I'm doing it every day, and I'm actually forwarding it on to everyone on this call. I want you to do this test. This is network marketing. Do this test. Just go do it once. When you get to a toll gate where you need to pay your toll gate, without knowing the person behind you. You don't know the person behind you. But when you get to that point where you need to pay for you and pay for the car behind you. And then let that car behind you pass you and see the smile that you've put on that person's face. You see, we always want to moan and groan and have this mindset that, no, I need to look after my family. God wants you to look after his family, and then your family will be looked after. So it's all coming back to network marketing.
That's fantastic. A couple of things you said that that are similar things I've said in the past. In network marketing, you have to treat it like a business, and we all start with I say with an employee mentality. Okay, all right. If you're working for a boss and the boss steps out for a while, do you take it a little bit easier? Well, maybe. But the bottom line is, as you said, you're still putting in your hours for that boss. But when you get into network marketing, you have to treat it the same way. Now you're the boss, and you have to ask yourself this: would I hire me? Would I hire me? Okay. And if the answer is no, then you need to sit down with yourself and have a good conversation. Because in this business, one thing you said was really true. So many people get in this business and they see other people in the business that are already successful, and in their minds, that person is making tons and tons and tons of money, and they're only putting in a few hours a day. Okay, I saw the person do a presentation last night. He probably had the rest of the day off, and that's not true. That's not true. As you build your business here and get higher ranks, you are able to once in a while take and have a nice vacation. You are able to take off a little time. But the reason you're able to do that is because when you're working. You're putting in the time. As you said, you're talking to 100 people in a couple days. You've heard me. Many of you have heard me say before that to build this business, in the first, what I tell everybody, your goals in the first 90 days should be to get to a point where you're making between $1,000 and $4,000 a month, depending on where you are in the world and what a normal income is in that area of the world. Now, as I tell people, nobody's guaranteed that. You have to earn it. But how do you earn it? As you said earlier, the easiest way is to put butts in the seat. Invite 100 people. Become a bringer, as Lennon Ledbetter says. Become a bringer. Bring people to the meetings. Bring people to the Zoom calls. And as you just said, if you want to have 100 people over the next 90 days to these meetings, you're probably going to have to invite 1,000, because a lot of them are going to say they're going to come in, they're not going to. So you have to have that mindset that the word no doesn't bother you. People not showing up for you doesn't bother you. You just keep doing the same thing day in, day out, and you put the work in so that when you sit down with yourself the next time and say, would I hire me? You'd say, absolutely. I am doing the job the way it should be done. So that's my 2 cents on that. Adriaan, I got a few people reached out to me this last week, and they suggested I ask one new question that I hadn't been asking. And they want me to ask each one of my people, each one of my guests, tell us about a product that we sell that you really love. Give us a product testimonial.
Okay, so what is bigger than and this is my opinion. I think my opinion will stand out to everybody on this call. The biggest illness in the world, the biggest illness in the world. Now I need to get to the name. It was on my name now. Man, why did I just lost this? Is when you get scared. Not anxiety. What do you call it? And it's part of stress. No, depression. And yeah, thank you, Madeleine. Yes, that's what I like. My team is on board, and depression is bigger than COVID. Depression is bigger than cancer. Depression is bigger than anything you can think of. And all of that is all accumulating because of circumstances. My mom is in an old age home with dementia. She works with that every day of her life. She works with dementia people. And it's always about, she told me that because of stress, that's the main reason why Alzheimer's and all of that is developing. And when people go through a lot of pain, and it doesn't get rectified. Without us knowing, we lose a lot of files. And the day when we old, we are sitting with that problem, which is dementia and all of this. And when I realized that I'm moving into a wellness and lifestyle space, and I see how many people are taking painkillers every day. They are taking, more people, I think worldwide, more people take painkillers than any other form of medication. I think in our country, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with grandpa. I almost lost my father because of grandpas. Now that I've got the relief cream and the CBD oil, which complement each other, I believe we've got something that is part of $1 billion seed. Our relief cream have in my team alone, personally enrolled to me and my customers, is edifying our relief cream as the new painkiller in Cape Town, South Africa. So my most exciting product is my best friend in my life. It's every man's best friend, is his mom. My mom, and not to make any medical claims, but my mom's discomfort in her arthritis is gone. Now, if I know I can take somebody's pain away, because you don't want to have pain in your hands, you don't want to have pain in your head. And with our relief cream and using the cannabinoid with our oils, it's just complementing each other. I can actually sell emotional business. I'm taking an emotional side away by giving an emotional side to my team, but taking emotional out of people's life. And that is my driven force. Wherever I go, I tell people firstly about, this is a cannabis company, but you need to see our relief cream. I believe it's 60 seconds and your pain's gone. I made that own thing because my mom told me a pain was gone. And my mom is not a person that will lie to me. And then when the second person who did not even know my mom said to me, her pain is away, and then my mom's whole hospital is start ordering the relief cream. Last month alone, I have 38 relief creams delivered on one customer. So I love the relief. That's the most amazing. It's a miracle cream. Yes, Madeleine said as well. So for me, outstanding is our CBD oils. Watermelon mint's my favorite. Until there's another favorite coming out, but out of the 7, watermelon mint, and then the relief cream. I do have my relief cream with me. And for the first time in my life, I'm using a cream where I'm a 100% man. And when I open the hand and body lotion, people ask me, what kind of cologne do you use? It smells well. I said, just here's my number. I'll send you and then I just send them a link. And that's why I just love this. You can go on my Instagram, you go on my Facebook, go on any of my social media. You will never see any of our products, because that is, I believe, if you have something so unique, you need to have a personal relationship or a personal connection with that person when you give him one of our products. On Facebook, social media, that's my opinion. I won't sell any products.
Thank you. You said one word there that I caught really quick, and I've used it many times, is emotion. I had an uncle who's passed away now. He's a very wealthy man, and he told me when I was a young man, he said, Dale, if you create if you have a product that you can sell that creates an emotional response from your customers, you will become a millionaire. And how many times have we heard people all around the world talk about our products, and as they're giving their testimonials, their eyes are welling up with tears. Some people are even starting to sob a little bit because we have taken something away from them that's been with them for so long, pain. The CBD products are known for getting rid of inflammation. If you go on Google and Google almost any ailment, they'll tell you there's 9,000 articles on there about how CBD oil can help with different things. But when you help and relieve somebody's pain that's been nagging at them for years, when they start giving you a testimonial about that product, their eyes well up. They become very emotional about it. So we have, unlike many network marketing companies that they just pick a product and start selling it, we have products that create an emotional connection to our customers. And so even if we weren't selling it in this way, our products would be successful. Any way that Jay-Z wanted to sell these products, he would have been successful. But the beautiful thing about doing it through a network marketing is you get a word of mouth testimonial from people all over the world that will tell you how great the products are. You're not listening to some paid advertiser on TV who may never have even tried the product. So that's why we're destined for greatness in this company and with these products. Adriaan, you've been doing this type of business for a long, long time, and you've been with quite a few different companies. You've had great success, and you, as you said, you love our company. You're planning on being here till the end. Tell us what you think of. Give me an idea where you see this company in going forward over the next year, next 5 years, next 20 years, and just kind of your own feelings of how this company is going to take off.
They say surround yourself with successful people and you become successful. One thing I do know is the kernel is long dead. KFC is still hanging out there all over the world. Wherever you drive, you see the old man. Although they've changed some of the recipe and they put tomato onto the burger, his name is still standing out as KFC. I believe that my daughter, that is 12 years old today, because I am learning her what she's not getting taught at school, how to make real money. And she's more listening to personal development than anything else, where other people are just leaving their children for the world. So I believe that my daily choice, with the vision of Josh and Jenna and with God steering this business, this will be the next billboard like KFC. We're going to be long gone, and our families, children's going to be part of a legacy that one man said yes 2014 years ago to start My Daily Choice. So I believe that this is the platform that's going to help a lot of people out of debt. This is also a platform that's going to maybe help you to have little success and you're going to move on. And why I'm saying you're going to move on, you're going to leave this company. I know I'm 12 years in network marketing. Some of you are going to leave this company, but unfortunately, and you need to hear me today, your upline is going to become your downline, and your downline is going to become your upline. So rather stay excited, never quit. Stay excited, never quit. Gooi milies, put a bum on the seat, because you are part of something. You're a pioneer of something where your grandchildren's grandchildren will remember you for saying yes to this company. One day I was called into school, and I was thought my daughter was in trouble. I need to share this, guys, with you. In 2018 or 17, my daughter was still 6 or 7 at the time. I used to just go, because I'm a network marketer, I just go, I've got my free time. Friday, 10 o'clock, I'll pick her up, let's go for movies. But the rest of the guys are having school. And I was called in, and I thought this is going to be the reason why I was called in. And when I went into the head's office, I knew I'm going to have some trouble, but I have an answer. I'm a network marketer. So when he called me, he said to me, our concern was not the fact that you came and fetch her every Friday. Our concern was the answer that she gave her teammates in class. And I said, so what did she answer? She says, no, one of the kids asked her, Andrea, how can your father come and fetch you every Friday at this time? And my daughter answered them clearly, because my father said yes for what your father have said no. So it's all about having the mindset. I know for a fact my daughter don't believe in 14 February. She doesn't believe in Valentine's Day. She doesn't believe in honeymoons and all of that, because you need to have a Valentine's Day every day. It's just a fact that you need to have that mindset that God wants you to win big at life. This is the next billboard of the future. This is the medicine of the future, believe it or not. And don't tell Josh I said it, otherwise I'll get a letter from compliance. But our product is edifying itself so much on an emotional wave. If we don't capitalize on that, you can look around, left, right, up, down. People are opening cannabis stores all over. You need to tap in right now. Put a bum in the seat. Don't come to a call if you don't have at least 20 or 30 people invited, because 2 or 3 will show up. Help those first person that you sign up before you move to the next person. Help that person to be educated about the company. Equip him with all the right stuff. Yes, you're excited, but you need to have him to stay excited and help him to the first K. Now that we've got the first K, no one in MDC got an excuse. Otherwise, quit and get yourself a job. Thank you, Dale.
Yes, I love it, Adrian. I love it. You know, we work off keywords back and forth, and something you said about leaving. Okay, I've known Jay-Z, Josh Swagel, the owner of this company. I've known him since he was 20 years old. You know, I knew when he was in high school that he was an international chess master, and he competed around the world and won his fair share of chess tournaments. He has that mentality that he's always thinking 5, 6, 7 steps ahead. So now we go ahead, we move ahead 10 years. He just turned 30, and he's got a business that's global and it's growing like crazy. And he's got young children, and he's already planning a legacy for them. So from a standpoint of like other network marketing companies, there's so many network marketing companies out there that when they start off, they go in with a game plan of being around for 2 to 5 years, make as much money as they can, and disappear. You see that with Asian companies, with Indian companies, Malaysian companies, all over the world. But we have an owner who's thinking about what he wants. He's already planning on what he wants to do with his business 40 years from now. Okay, that's what you want when you're in a network marketing company. And you were talking about leaving. The greatest thing about our company is we're a house of brands. And so why would you leave? If you're in a network marketing company that only sells one product or one line of products, and all of a sudden that product becomes kind of passe, maybe you leave and go to another network marketing company. But when you have a company like ours that is on the cusp of every new idea that is coming around and adding new businesses to what we have, you don't have to leave the company. You stay with the company and wait for the next product line to come if you want to have something new. So I am a firm believer that, as you are, Adrian, that this will be one of the largest network marketing companies, if not the largest one in the world, within a short few years. And it will grow from there. You are sitting in a company that there is absolutely no reason for you to ever jump ship and go to the next shiny object, because the odds are next month we'll have that shiny object. And we have a debt-free company that can move the product and can change their planning on a dime. Whereas most network marketing companies are so buried in debt, they have to go and see their bankers and say, okay, can I do this? Can I do that? With Josh, he just says, let's do it. Let's do it. And if it doesn't work, he's smart enough and nimble enough. So that if something's not working, we'll change gears and we'll go to something else. He told me that he gets presented over 60 different business opportunities every single month. Think of that. That's over 700 a year. And he's picking 1 or 2. The odds are he's going to find some phenomenal stuff coming up? Absolutely. And we're going to be part of that. We're coming up close on our end of the call here. One of the things I was going to ask you about basic steps to success, but you've already told us that. So, Adriaan, just give us your final thoughts on anything you'd like to tell them before we leave.
I just want to add something on what you just said. If you leave this company, the chances is good that you're going to be part of the company again, because Joshua is going to buy that company as well. I just wanted to say that as well. So you might come back to that company. Something that I want to leave today's call, and thank you so much. I just want to thank you, and also for Reynolds, and to my entire team that is on this call, and to all the other members. We are one family. What you're going to put in is what you're going to get out. The way you're going to start is the way you're going to end. Do not compare yourself to anyone, and stop. We are not selling products, ladies and gentlemen. We are not selling products. We are buying products for ourselves. That means you need to become a product of the product, and then we sell a business opportunity. So you need to get into a consulting mode. Don't just put this into somebody's face. Getting into a consulting mode is getting out of the selling mode. We're not selling, we're consulting. Try and help somebody, and to help him, what can I do for you to get you to the next step? What can I do for you to put an extra buck on your table? What can I do for you? It's all about having the mindset of being a consultant. That's what I believe in network marketing. Once you have the unique product with a business plan and a free marketing tool, you can get into a consulting mode. There's a big difference in a consulting mode than having a mindset of selling. We're not in direct selling, we're in network marketing. So the minute you're going to live a healthy lifestyle, people are going to buy into your lifestyle. People are going to see why you don't use those painkillers anymore. Why are your kiddies so waking up? Because of the trim. Why are you losing weight? Because of the trim. Why are you using this? Because of my brain. I don't forget my phone anymore. This is what we need to, and then you start living an unbelievable life because people will buy into your lifestyle. People want to have real stories, real emotional statements. That's what we are having. This is what we have in our hands. And like Dale said, there is more. I believe that one slide in our presentation, which we call the House of Brands, that is going to be taken off our slides because it's going to be so big. We can't discuss that in a normal presentation. We're going to have SIM cards. We're going to have petrol. We're going to have toothpaste. We're going to have, that's my belief. I'm not saying, but I believe we're going to be a house of brands on a daily. Look where all the other companies, Amway is afraid of My Daily Choice. Let me tell, I was part of Amway and I know for a fact with what we are doing, and you know why we are so successful? Because My Daily Choice does not belong to Josh and Jenna. People doesn't know that. It belongs to us. It's founded for affiliates by affiliates, but it's our company. So guys, I just want to tell you, put a bum in the seat and get paid. Let us do the preaching. You do the offering. We'll do the preaching, as Alton always says. You put a bum in the seat and you can take the offerings with you home. But if you don't put people on a call, I don't understand, because I don't ask anyone or any of my leaders or anyone, not Phil, not Dale, no one is asking you to pay us any money to present. And that sometimes I still puzzle with that, because you've got a free platform. You only jump onto a Zoom and you get your people in front of the information and you get paid. So it's a simple concept, but 3 things that you must remember from AKA Gooi Milies is 3 things. Stay excited, never quit, and put a bum in the seat. And God bless. Thank you, Dale Franklin, and everybody else on the call. Love you guys. Gooi Milies, start living the life of sowing and reaping, and go do that toll gate. Go pay somebody's bill and see the smile on his face. That's network marketing. Help somebody else to achieve, and you'll feel that unbelievable thing going through your veins. That's what God wants us to do. So thank you so much, Dale. Unbelievable call. Thanks.
Thank you, Adriaan. I appreciate everything you've done for me today, and you've brought us so much information, so much wisdom, and I appreciate it. Just to kind of close out here, another couple things you just said about, nobody wants to be sold, but people love to share stories. When you go to a nice restaurant and have a nice meal, you tell people about the meal. As long as you're telling your experience, they listen to that and they want to maybe experience it themselves. If they thought you were getting financially paid for that, and so that you weren't necessarily telling them the truth, you're just telling them what you wanted them to hear, that would be selling, and they would think more. They might question what you're saying. But again, with our products working so good and making such an emotional connection with so many people, it's very easy to share our products, and nobody feels like they're being sold. And another thing you said is about the fact that, yes, many of you on here are part of Adriaan's team. Many of you aren't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This company, one of the reasons I'll stay with this company as long as I'm able to draw a breath is because we all work together. We're firm believers in a rising tide lifts all ships. If I help Adriaan somewhere along the way, and as he's helping me, and he benefits for something I might have helped him with, great, because as a company, the faster we make this company a multi-billion-dollar company, the better it's going to be for every single person on this call and every single person worldwide that's an affiliate. So again, don't ever treat it like an us versus them within the company. We are all family, and we're all friends, and we're all willing to help each other. So keep that mentality. That's about it for today. We had a great turnout. Appreciate everybody that came. Adriaan, once again, thank you so much for coming on. We had fun, and I'm amazed at how much we think along the same lines. So everybody reach out this week. Tell as many people about this phenomenal opportunity. Remember, when you ask people, you're not doing yourself a favor, you're doing them a favor by letting them know about this. If they choose to be part of us, then they chose wisely. If they choose not to, we wish them the best, but we'll still question the fact that they how they decided. And a no for now doesn't mean a no forever. A lot of people are going to be watching you, seeing what you're doing, and they may come back and approach you 3 to 6 months from now and say, hey, maybe I am interested. So having said all that, thanks for everybody coming on. We'll do this again next Monday. Anybody that wants to come and sit in another time, you're all welcome. And have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you much. Everybody, goodbye.